An astronomer walks into a bar. This isn't a joke, just an observation. One made with my eyes, so we're talking optical wavelengths here, which aren't as popular on the spectrum these days. Why point your face at something when you could point antennas at it instead, and then use maths to convert it back into something that your eyes would see? Astronomers make a living out of observing this way. They can while away hours talking about an object of fascination and study, and then conclude by saying they know nothing about it, really. Do you know what a fast radio burst is? It's okay. They don't know either. I think they're hoping that we can tell them. They tell us a lot about the universe and almost nothing about themselves. And even I don't know if I'm talking about the radio bursts or the astronomers now. They seem out of place in an office environment, displaced in time, and in anything except jeans and t-shirts. The hours they work would make sense if they still only looked at the stars at night. They can dedicate their lives to the advancement of knowledge. Just a tiny advancement is fine, even astronomically small, like a packet of light travelling across the cosmos. Astronomers will detect single photons in the smallest molecules and use them to explain the largest objects in the universe. There's a lot of hand-waving involved, even when they're not Italian. They're a jack of all trades and a master of one, because you have to have mastered something to get an ungendered title. They claim their research is very obscure and you wouldn't understand. They are right. Everything they do is shrouded in mystery, and only others who speak their tongue dare to question them. By tongue I mean lingo, by lingo I mean acronyms. Ask them to expand the ones they use and even they get confused. BF, ASC, ADFB, ABCDEFG. That's a bunch of BS if you ask me. To be fair, I think those acronyms come from engineers, who are just mad scientists with multimeters. They share a lot in common with astronomers, but that's the subject of another monologue. Astronomy is considered to be the most inspiring of all fields. Not to the astronomers, of course. They will create instruments that can track single stars orbiting black holes and then just call it the Very Large Telescope, VLT. Soon to be eclipsed by the Extremely Large Telescope, ELT, which, to their credit, is indeed larger. And I await the announcement of the newest embiggened telescope, ET. Not very creative, the ones studying creation, but they are the font of all our otherworldly knowledge. A bit worrying, really. I like to think they're aliens in disguise. Similar enough to let us trust them, but weird enough to be suspicious. Waiting until we're all a bit less stupid, more accepting of others. They'll be waiting a while. In the meantime, giving us small tidbits to what life out there is like. Paper by paper, talk by talk, with every incomprehensible lecture and foreign symbol scrawled on a whiteboard. Extraterrestrial language or just bad handwriting. It's all Greek to me. I once heard an astronomer describe an asteroid as a craft. Freudian slip for a mothership. I'm not sure where students come into the equation. Are they innocent or also part of the alien invasion? Indoctrination by PhD seems cruel. That's a hazing ritual if I ever saw one. A casual abduction and a probe is at least quick and to the point, and arguably more enjoyable. What's a fast radio burst again? They still don't know. But they're pretty adamant that it's not aliens, which is something an alien would say. The astronomer walks out of the bar and mutters, "Why does it always come back to aliens?"